So a garbanzo bean is stuck in a knucker hole.
And then when you breathe, it like pops out and it hurts.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning! It's a sunny Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody.
We are on our way to the lab to get some blood work. I've been on the oral antibiotics a little more than a week, and because of my history of weird blood counts, they want to make sure that my body is handling the antibiotic all right. So that's what we're on our way to do, and then who knows what we'll do.
Yeah, seriously. It's a Monday. The world is our oyster. And the video going up today is a really funny one. I had fun editing it, and there is a story of Mary hiding in a bathroom with
Piece of medical equipment.
Yes, let's just say that. And it is hilarious. So, as some of you know, we are not filming our regular daily vlogs on Sunday. And then our Monday videos are like pre-recorded, more themed videos. And so it makes a lot of fun to kind of switch up the pace a little bit.
And also tell some stories I thought I'd never tell on the internet. So there's that. I just started the music. The Gettys. I just had this like memory flashback. Does music ever do that to you?
Oh, yes.
So was it my last year? I think it was like my last year or the last 2 years or something at college. I would go to the gym. I lived in an apartment building across from the gym on our campus, and I would go to the gym every day and walk a mile on the treadmill, and I would listen to this CD.
Oh, really?
Yes!
That is funny.
That's crazy. I don't know why that's so crazy, but I guess because
it just
like
triggered that memory. Yeah, that's fine.
And I guess it just feels like it was a very different life. Like I was going to school full time and
living in the city.
Yeah, living in an apartment. It was before we got married, so I was living with 2 other girls and walking to the gym every day and walking a mile on the treadmill. Different life, but good memories.
I caught that. Door got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Fancy.
I'll grab the lab slip. Woo! It's windy out here. The weather is supposed to go up to the 60s and possibly even 70 this week, which I'm kind of excited about. Snow is nice, but let it melt.
Let it melt, wait.
Let it melt?
What's the song, Let It Snow?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it melt, let it melt, let it melt.
How is she so nice?
Boom, blood work is
She's
done.
me, but she's so nice.
I know, well, we've kind of built a relationship here at this blood lab, and it makes it a little nicer than a random person stabbing your vein.
Yeah, and she gets it with like germs.
Yeah.
And she gets it, like she doesn't just hand me the clipboard and give me all the germs.
She gives them to me. So, that is done, and we'll see what's next. Do what you think you can't do. All right, we are at Marshalls and HomeGoods combined store, and apparently it is National Come to Marshalls and HomeGoods Day because there's so many people.
So many.
But we're working on finishing up our upstairs office, our working room, and Mary's like, we would be so fancy if we had chairs like this.
We are looking for chairs.
Yeah, but that's a little the gold, that's a little blingy for our working room.
I don't know.
Mary's nauseous.
My blood sugar dropped, so I drank an apple juice and I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, we are picking up a friend from work, and on the way, I'm gonna stop in this candy place because
we made a discovery.
We really love maple, what do you call them?
Maple cream.
Maple
probably.
cream chocolates. Oh, they're so good. We got them from the little chocolate shop in Mary's hometown. They give them to us for Christmas, right? Or you got them with your gift card?
After Christmas. My after Christmas gift card from my dad.
Yep.
And then for Valentine's Day, my mom and dad sent us more maple creams, and they're already gone.
So we're gonna run in here, see if they make them here. We'll see. Or I'm gonna go run in.
Yeah, but we were both gonna go back to another store and look, but then we were like, Peter was like, I don't think I can walk anymore. And I was like, I can't either, so. But he's being sweet to go in and look for these candies.
Let's go. Look at all these chocolates. And they have a maple walnut, but I don't see a regular maple. So the maple walnut cream, she let me try it and it just didn't do. Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit better, obviously. We are waiting outside another store now, and there is this like little strip of stores that reminds me of something. So I'm seeing if it reminds him of the same thing.
Is it random?
Totally. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay, that's... So, is it, on the way when you're riding the 22 bus? And it's riding the 22 bus? Am I right? And on the, like, out toward that coffee shop and out on the right?
Yes!
There's a New Balance in stores like this.
Well, and what store?
Oh.
The Gold Rush or something?
I don't remember that.
But yes, I think we're thinking of the same thing. It was like in my opinion, it was on the left. That's what I would say. But I don't know. I guess it depends on which way.
Which way you're going.
It was like this weird restaurant. And it was like called like Gold Nugget or Gold Rush or something like that. And it looked like that red and yellow sign right there.
That's weird.
Are you Googling it?
I'm gonna Google it. We are home from running errands, and Mary and I worked on packing up orders from our online store. We were getting caught up on some orders that needed to be fulfilled, and we ended up having a good time just like chatting and talking about life in the working room. And sometimes when you're like packing up orders and like making wall decals and stuff, you just think about life. And so we were just sitting and talking, and that was good. But we need to get that working room transformed. Stay tuned for a vlog soon where we're gonna transform that room. Mary just finished her vest, and we're just kind of winding down for the day. You want to see the bones? Ollie, you want to say hi to the people? Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, good looking.
What you got cooking?
What do you have cooking?
What do you have cooking?
Guys, you want to know one thing that I think is life-changing?
What?
Well, here's the thing.
Are you about to talk about guacamole?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about individually wrapped guacamole. It's life-changing, guys. How did it take culture so long to individually wrap guacamole? I don't know, that's probably been around for a while, but...
Oops, I was gonna throw that to you, but then I wasn't sure if you were ready, so then I threw it to myself and I didn't catch it.
How's it going?
It's going. I finished all my K-stents.
Good job.
Finished my vest, and I have a dagger in my lung.
A dagger? A dagger pain?
I can't decide if it's going in the front of my lung or the back of my lung. Oh well.
What are the different ways you describe lung pain?
Lung pain? Okay, well, there's... Come sit with me.
Okay.
What's so funny about my lung pain descriptions? Oh, are you thinking the one when I was little?
Yeah, I was thinking of... Well, I think it's funny. I've never experienced your lung pain, so I don't know how to describe them. But I have trouble describing pain in general. Like...
And I guess because I've had to do it since I was young, I've kind of gotten used to describing pain.
Ollie, you just love being in the vlog.
Do you?
So the doctors will ask you to describe your pain.
Yeah, they ask for pain descriptions and such. So, I remember being like 10.
10? Okay.
I don't know. And there was like a resident or a fellow at the hospital, and the resident was like, have you had any lung pain? So my mom and my sister and myself, we were all there. My sister and I would have our CF appointments at the same time, logically.
Brilliant.
And so she asked, and I was like, yeah, sometimes I have this lung pain. And she's like, okay, tell me what it feels like. And I was like, okay, so have you ever watched Dragon Tales? And I don't know if I waited for her answer, but I kept going, and I was like, so you know the knucker hole? Okay, so it feels like... Do you know the story?
Yeah, I do.
What's the next part? What is stuck in the knucker hole?
A garbanzo bean.
Clearly.
So a garbanzo bean is stuck in a knucker hole.
And then when you breathe, it like pops out and it hurts. Oh.
Oh, so you have mucus plugging.
But she didn't say that. And I would like my mom to describe what it was like sitting in that room. Mom, I think, said that it was really awkward because the girl was like, Anyway, so sometimes I have that pain that's like, and then I know I have to breathe in deep, and then the pain gets worse, but then it goes away. So that's the knucker hole and the garbanzo bean pain.
And sometimes you have the dagger pain.
The dagger pain. So the pain that I'm feeling right now is more like an echoey pain. Like, there is a dagger like right here, but it's more of like a echoey pain. Does that make sense?
I think
it's
so.
not super sharp.
Which I would typically associate with a dagger.
There is a slight dagger, but more of an echo.
Okay, so it's...
Whereas when
the dagger didn't just go in, it's been in there.
Yes.
And you're feeling the residual pain
Yes.
of the dagger.
But I felt a straight up dagger in my back a few minutes ago. But anyway, so then there's lightning pain. That's like...
That's sharp.
That's sharp and distinct.
Sudden. Yeah.
Daggers are sudden. But this dagger has been in there for a while.
Okay, so... an old dagger.
An old rusty... Oh, then...
Rusty dagger.
Then there's the dagger with the battery acid pouring into it.
Oh, the acid. That's just like overwhelming pain, right?
Yeah. But the hardest ones for me, like, this is fine. Like, I can talk. I can breathe through it. When this lasts many, many days, that gets a little troublesome. It's when it hurts too bad to breathe in. Like, that is not very good. And then the ones that make me go.
Yeah.
Those are a bit scary.
Yeah. What kind of pain is that?
That's lightning dagger.
That's lightning dagger.
That's lightning dagger.
That's like stepping into like Star Wars realm or something.
Yes.
That's a lightsaber.
Oh, a lightsaber. That is what it's like. It's like burning, sharp piercing.
Wow.
I'm so glad you took the time to
pain
hug me.
isn't funny. It's
No.
a very serious thing, and I know a lot of you deal with pain. But sometimes if you don't laugh, you'll cry, and
And the doctors ask you to describe it, so you gotta have your descriptions ready.
so leave in the comments, do you have any unique descriptions of pain? Maybe we can help each other laugh in the midst of our pain.
And
As always, we will see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Don't you
Go see Ollie.
Oh, you are so